Newbie J here. So we're gonna be talking about margin, CSS margin, and padding. Okay, margin equals space around an element. Okay, which alright, so let's get going here. Okay, so as you notice, okay, so we have words in our div box. We have a section with two divs inside the section. Okay, first div is an ID of box 1. The second div is an ID of box 2. Okay, we'll be displaying margin and pattern with these two boxes and some lorem ipsum. Okay, so as you can see, the words are touching the edges of the box. Okay, and as you notice, okay, so when we add pattern, now you see the difference between the edge and the words. Now we have some pattern between the words and the edge. Okay, and when we're just using regular pattern by itself and not pattern left, then it will equal that pattern all the way around the box. Okay, so if we had, say, pattern left only, now we only have the space on the left side and not on the right, not on the top, and not on the bottom, only on the left. And you can apply this to top, left, right, or bottom if you choose to. Okay, see the margin on the top now? Whoop, pattern on the top, sorry. So we'll put that to pattern on all sides, which is a 0.5 rem. Okay, now you'll also notice that with the pattern, the box is now bigger than the second box, even though we have the same width and font size in both boxes. Okay, so this is where box sizing comes in play. So what we would do is we would use box sizing, border box, so no matter what, it will stay the same size even if we use pattern. As you can tell now, both boxes are the same size, but box 1 still has pattern on it. And I'll shut it off so to show you. Okay, now it's no pattern, but two boxes are the same size still. Okay, put it back on, and we have pattern again. Okay, so now we're gonna see margin. Now watch the second box, this box right here. We're gonna put margin top. See how the whole box and the words move? Margin will give you space between. So if we're putting margin on this div, this whole div would move. With margin top, it would move away from the first div, as you've seen here. Okay, we'll take it back out so you can see it again. Margin top. Okay. Now also, other things that margin is good for too is margin auto. So if we wanted to say we wanted to center this div always in the middle of the screen, no matter how big or small it is, we could use a margin 0, no comma, auto. Okay, which will make the second box in the middle of the screen at all times. As you can see, it stays in the middle no matter which way we go. Okay, now that would be using margin 0 and auto. Don't confuse 0 with the O letter. It's 0. Okay, we're gonna shut that one off. Another one we can use is margin left auto and margin right auto. that will center the box in the middle also. But did you notice there's still a gap here? But when we use margin 0 auto, the gap disappeared. Okay, if you use margin 0 auto, the rest of your margin commands have to go below it. Okay, so we'll block this back up again, and I'll show you. We'll put margin 0 auto back. Now you see how the box, there's no gap here? That's because this margin top 3 rems is above this command. In order for this one to work, we would have to put it below margin 0 auto. Now as you can see, now we have the gap back. Okay, let's put that back. But if we just use margin left auto and margin right auto, then it wouldn't matter if that was before it. Okay, so don't forget that anytime you use margin 0 auto, the rest of your margin calls have to be below it. Okay, can't be above it. Thank you for taking a look. I hope you understood what padding and margin is and the difference between the two. UBJ out.